He also had depression, anxiety disorder, a lot of shit at the same time, a lot of stress. And finally I understand it after almost 17 years. I was thinking that my problem is like not being in the moment. I was thinking that my problem is like not being mindful and not loving myself, but it was not the point actually. You might also try everything to heal your mental and make everything so good and like be as improved as possible as I'm doing. But there is one specific thing that like when I start to do it, it literally like start to change my life. I'm not recording this video after I solve the problem. I'm recording it when I'm in the process. So in the next video I can talk about that I fix it or not fix it, okay? But like right now it feels so correct and so good for me. So I just wanna like give a little bit of advice about it, right? I want you to like be alone and enjoy loneliness. Enjoy to be with yourself, because that was my problem. I was not comfortable with myself, and this was letting me be more and more depressed. Because I don't like silence. I don't want to sit alone. I don't want to go alone. I want to make calls. I want to text my friends. I want to do all that. But when you don't have boundaries, you start to feel like you are blocking your consciousness. And actually that's what I felt. So when I realized it, it was like a long time later. I was trying to do this like breathing exercises, this prayings, this meditations, these deep journalings, that like writing what I'm grateful about and all that self-improvement shit, okay? You can't solve something that is solving by silence and getting used to yourself when you're alone. You can't solve that shit when you are doing something. Like to do something, you are letting your mind again to somewhere else, to not to think and be uncomfortable with yourself. So this is what was killing me. Learn to enjoy time alone by not doing anything. Because I know when you don't do anything, when you don't listen to music, when you like not interacting with people, I'm talking about like extroverts, right? You gotta have some part to be an introvert. Actually, I don't know what the fuck am I. I'm sometimes semi-introvert, semi-extrovert. I'm like in the middle. I don't understand myself too about this. But like generally what I'm gonna say is like once I was in my friend's house. By the way, I gotta do my push-ups, so you will listen to me when I will do my push-ups. Once I was in my friend's house, he noticed something from me. He said to me that, bro, when you are sitting alone, you are calling my name without being conscious about it. So I was calling his name and I was just checking him, is he there? And he said to me that, I feel like you are scared of being alone. I think like that. You show it like that. And he was totally right. Maybe you are scared to be alone because you grow up in the family which is full of anxiety, full of anxious attachment styles from their family and through your family to you. I read about this shit and I really suggest you that book. Let me show it to you first. So that book named Attached. In English, it named Attached. Author is Amir Levine and Rachel Heller. Like I'm reading it like fucking weirdo because like this shit really changed lives. When you read more about the family problems, anxiety problems from the family, and when you read about more about like what is your behaviors, but you don't do them consciously, it just happens. It's all because you are scared of being alone, you are scared of spending time with yourself, and you can't sit in silence. I was really totally fucked up about this, and I want to tell you that I just started to fix it. Let me do my push-ups. I will also talk. I'm gonna do these weird push-ups like that. This problem just being more understandable, especially when you get in a relationship, or especially when you start to have close friends, a lot of close friends, and you just like have people in your life that you can talk with all the time. When you call, they will answer, it 100%. When you will text, they will answer it. I mean, some people do not have this kind of closeness with their family as much, so when they find a friend or a relationship, they just do it over and over, and they just make themselves worse because they wasn't also like spending time with themselves, but they don't spend time with themselves right now more than before because they have somebody in their life, which is also example me. Okay, I am the example for that. It's like my relationship, like I was all the time escaping from reality, from being alone to my relationship. This is what fucks you up. Also bad habits, bad addictions, everything fucks you up. Porn fucks you up, alcohol fucks you up, nicotine fucks you up, like a lot of things, like scrolling fucks you up, video games fucks you up. What should I do, bro? You count everything that is enjoyable. No, bro, this is not enjoyable, bro. When you like finish a run, this is enjoyable. When you go to the jungle for a walk, this is enjoyable. When you walk near to the beach, this is enjoyable. When you spend time with your girlfriend, like a deep conversations, flirts, very like you get this feminine energy from her, this is really enjoyable. When you approach women and flirt with them, this is enjoyable. When you train so hard and eat good and sleep well, this is very enjoyable. Enjoyable things takes time. Maybe right now, staying in silence and trying to be with yourself is so hard. Like me, it's very hard for me too. But day by day, you will get used to it and you will start to notice that it's really helping you. Really fucking helping you. This is what happened to me. I hope you find this video useful. Don't be so much alone. Eventually you will feel like you're becoming antisocial. Be alone until you start to feel good with yourself. Because I know it's so hard to feel comfortable with yourself. You know, at the end of the day, you gotta smile, bro. You gotta love the life. I'm not looking for happiness. I'm looking for growth. I'm looking for discipline. I'm looking for being better than yesterday. And also, if you wanna be better than yesterday, you should listen to yourself. You should be with yourself. You should understand yourself before you understand everybody around you. As David Goggins said, believe in yourself and only in yourself. Close the lights. Don't set any timers for meditation. Don't open any apps for meditation. Just sit in silence. Take some deep breaths and just have a conversation with yourself. Try to listen to yourself. Try to be with yourself. If you will start to cry, just cry. Don't hold yourself. Nothing gonna happen. Nobody gonna see it. I just want you to realize that the only person going to help you, especially and honestly, is yourself. Be alone, be silent, listen to yourself, be with your thoughts, have a deep breath from the diaphragm and love yourself.